Hello everybody, this is Payflake and I got Sorry Goku Karen. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 2 and let's start some side quests because, well, we always gotta have side quests for these kind of games.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not that bad. It'll be quick, I promise. It's for male pride. Come on, sorry, for male pride.
God dang it. Sure it is.
Well, that's what the title of the sub quest is called. But anyways, this guy needs background info on the person he's gonna net battle, which is his rival. And he's afraid of his ability because he thinks he sucks. What would you do? Would you ask for someone to sleuth for you?
I have no idea.
I'm like, fine, I'll do it. I mean, I also get a nice reward for it, so why the fuck not? Anyhow, I believe his net battle rival was inside the Oakden Valley statue. Basically the woods we went to in the second day. Where we fought a quick man. Anyways, we're like, hey, so what's your strategy for fighting your rival? And well, Mega Man's just trying to be a private eye on about this. Not really that good at it. He's like, man, I'm fucking awesome, but yeah.
So where exactly are we going?
We're going back and forth talking to, you know, I'm just telling him his strategy. So he's like, oh, well, damn, he's gonna be quick. Alright, satellite 1G will help me. I have a lot of those satellites, so here's a chip, and I got a 2 megabyte power-up. It's not that great, but for those who are into default chips, I guess so.
Yeah, true.
So this guy's like, go for it.
Isn't that the whole point of this game, is to get as many chips as possible?
Yeah, you know, trade them, you know, help out. This guy's like, I need a chip, sell me a chip. I need Catcher N. And for those who aren't aware what Catcher N is, in the last part, I fought a catcher, those UFO things, twice, and I managed to get their chips thanks to Proto Man. So now I can actually trade this for actually a really amazing reward here. And this is the reward, 50,000 zennies. That's amazing. So now we gotta fight.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell?
Yeah, for something we already had, here's 50,000 chips. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. By the way, you can still go to Netopia if you go back to the airport. There's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Would you need to?
If you want to collect chips or use the chip traders, that's about it. So, yeah, he's like, oh, you brought me my souvenir. Here, have 10,000 zennies. And I completely forgot about it. Were it not for the subquest, I could actually return these souvenirs and get some nice gifts. So we're doing the subquest where it's like, this guy's bullying a lot of people on the net, and he's tracked me down over here. It's like, oh, what, you think you could take me out? Fuck you. But yet he forgets that we're Mega Man. But again, he probably doesn't know who Mega Man is, or doesn't care.
Oh, he's gonna care in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, these enemies that have 300 health and hide in the air and do this wood damage, they're actually pretty threatening. Well, I mean, I have their weakness because of fire, but they're actually rather threatening if, in a sense of their wood spikes do about 1,000 damage. So when you fight them with different enemies, which is later on in the game, they actually are rather annoying. So yeah, we saved him, and the reward is actually one of the best rewards you can get in this game. Just for clearing the net, anyways. We got Gosp Code. And before I explain Gosp Code, one of Yai's servants finally cleaned her dad's statue, or her grandfather's statue, and now we can check in. And there's nothing really much in here, but I thought I'd show it off. All there's in here is a bug frag, and there's no different enemies or anything like that. I have no idea why the developer said you can't jack in here, even though all you get is some bug frag. It just makes no sense to me. But yeah, for those who remember what the Gosp Code is, they're pretty much security codes that are set around the net, similar to that of the Onba code or the security codes like Dex's code, Raoul's, and so on and so forth. But geez, once we got the Gosp Code, we can actually get some kind of useful items and chips. Some are zenny, so it's not a bad thing. But you gotta go get it, so that's the only bad thing to it, to be honest. Goods.
That doesn't seem too hard.
Oh boy. So anyways, you can see I'm using my Aqua Shield style now. But you won't get to see me use it just yet. This statue contains a hidden camera for thieves. So,
Well, shit.
so this statue's a camera. Anyways, I'm gonna show off all these GOSP codes where we can use them. I'm not gonna show you where the areas are specifically because I think the fun of it is for you guys to figure it out on your own if you were to play it. This is not really a playthrough, guys. It's just a let's play.
Yeah, you're not trying to get 100% anyway, so it's not a big deal.
I'm not trying to act as a guide. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's not a let's play.
It is a let's play. It's not a guide. That's what I'm saying.
Well, whatever. I get what you're saying.
Anyways, I was using the GOSP code here and you get this nice little item. Not that great, but I mean, if you're into Ice Age, I guess it's pretty much works like Grassline, except it covers the whole panel in ice. I don't like ice, but whatever. So another GOSP code. So we can actually unlock this. So luckily I brought an unlocker for this. And I thought I would already use it on, but whatever. Show off how to use the unlocker. You get 30,000 zennies. So now I have a total of 100,000 zennies. That's a lot of zennies. Also, I have enough bug facts to get the Zeus hammer, which is one of the greatest chip items in this game. And you're gonna see why. Where am I? Come on.
If you can find it.
Come on, recording. There you go. Zeus hammer, 200 damage. Damage all of them if they are on a panel. That's brutal.
Seriously.
So this kid needs help finding his Navi. And I'm gonna tell you why. Well, he's gonna tell you why, but I kind of skip text, read the text pretty quick. Also, for those, I don't know if I pointed out, but there's Mario and Luigi on the top.
Yeah.
I think I did, I'm not sure. But anyways, this guy, him and his Navi got in a fight, and, well, he kind of ran away. But look, the own bug code can be used here. Now we can actually travel to the Netopia net and, you know, fight their enemies there. So anyways, his Navi ran all the way back here to Yumland. He ran to a place where a lot of people got their asses handed to him and deleted. It's kind of grim. This is an emo motherfucker. This is essentially a graveyard. So, I just like how this Navi's reasoning is like, oh, he ran away from me? Damn. Oh well. I mean, if he can't be looking for me, that means he must try to apologize. Anyways, I'm gonna stay over here, you know, see if he can, like, live his life without me for a bit. Got a nice little reward for that. Didn't really get to see it at the time, but now we're doing another detective job for an older man. Again, this game is racist as a motherfucker for more racial profiling. See?
Well, of course.
I'm serious, man. That's just messed up.
I'm the one that brought it up. You're the one that... I'm the one that mentioned it once, and now you're bringing it up every chance you get.
No, you mentioned the kid. I'm mentioning, like, because it's a known fact that this game actually had some bad race translation issues. So anyways,
Capcom, like some Japanese developers just kind of rush things.
I suppose.
I mean, have you seen frickin' Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies?
Nope.
There are typos up the ass in that game.
That's a rush job.
And for a visual novel game, that's a huge problem.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anyhow, we found the culprit. Got this nice chip for finding him. It's alright. It's not that great. I think the stronger, well, like the later chip versions are much better, obviously, but sometimes the default chip should be kind of strong too. Anyways, what it does is it sends a tornado that hits you for 20 damage 8 times or 6 times. I forget which one. Anyways, returning more souvenirs. So we need to do mail and then Dex. So we can actually get 150p from mail. That's actually a nice chip. Dex gives us a useless chip though. I mean, I think Guts Punch is a useless chip. Or Gut Punch. Also at the river in Oakden Valley where we found the culprit for spying and all that stuff. That's where you can fight Chad if you need to fight him again. But anyways, during those side quests we can actually go to sleep and start the progression of this game. My voice is getting tired from all this talking and failure of what I just did in 10 minutes.
See, this is why I can't get a word in edgewise, because you keep explaining shit. You don't have to explain stuff when there's text on the screen.
But I skip text so quick. See, look at that. I just read too quick. So, another emergency. I better explain the fuck out of this one. So all these earthquakes are happening and we don't know what the fuck's going on. And I like how that duo poster is kind of looking at land while he sleeps. Kind of, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like one day, you.
Soon. And as during these earthquakes, Ro got stuck, which makes no sense because you can jack out anywhere, but yeah. Also, the airport gave us our free pass to, go to any city we want now. Well, just Netopia. So, yay, I guess. So we're gonna go find Ro. She's stuck in Yumland. Well, the net area of Yumland. But before I do that, there's one more thing I need to show off here. Can't you guess what it is, sire?
No, because I've never played the game.
Well, it was pretty easy to guess that. Ice there.
Yeah, Iceman.
Oh, it's not Iceman, it's Freezeman.
Oh.
There's no
Close
sense.
enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no sense hiding this one. This one's too obvious. Iceman's from Mega Man Network, Battle Network 1. And he actually looks like the old Iceman from the original series. Look at little Cloud go. So amazing. Anyways, you can see me using the Aqua Shield, Aqua Shield style. And as you see, whatever I shoot in front of it, whatever I shoot, if there's an enemy behind him, it will get hit by the Aqua. Also, you start with the free shield at the beginning of the fight, so you can absorb one hit regardless of what it is. And each time you break these ice fragments out, the virus comes out. And that's all there is to it.
That explains a lot.
And only Mega Man can break the weakest one. So now they're just if you talk to these NPCs that weren't here normally, they're talking about, hey, someone's missing. Can you go check what happened in Koto Square? I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So here's another virus, the final version of Spiky 3. And Little Cloud's gonna make real easy work of this, since they're weak to water, and I also shoot water, so hurrah for me. Yeah, but right now the first level 1 style, the Aqua Shield style, only does 30 damage per charge attack. However, the maximum damage is 60 once it gets to level 3. Double that.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but I'm not in it for the damage, I'm in it for the versatility it has. Also, for those who aren't familiar with games like these that have puzzles or areas or key cards, you're gonna have to go around to find one key card to get another key card to get another key card to find an advance and finish the point of the game, which makes this part the longest part of the game. Anyways, random battle with bosses where we've previously fought before. Aren't you a little bit surprised, sire?
No.
Really?
Refights happen often in Mega Man games.
Well, I mean, like, to have a boss spawn out of nowhere.
Well, that is kind of weird. I'm more just trying to process what's going on right now.
If you need filler, I can do it for you within 30 seconds if you want.
No, you don't have to. You already did all the explanation. I just have to take it all in, that's all.
I believe this is the first boss encounter I've run into in this Let's Play. So basically, boss encounter is specific bosses will come out in specific areas of the net if you want to grind for their chips. This is the only way you can get the boss chips for these enemies. So,
okay.
So here's Zeus Hammer. It's pretty awesome. Also, this version 2 of Quakeman, it fights a little bit more differently once he gets a little bit more health.
Yeah, I noticed he's attacking more often than the last time.
Just a little bit. So, in Koto Square, specifically this area and those stairs where I was walking on. So now he actually does a slash attack, melee attack, after his 2 boomerang attacks. But if you want to grind Quickman chips, which I guess I would personally wouldn't recommend Quickman. He's not a great chip to me. I mean, I do get him, but I'm just saying.
What exactly does it do?
Basically, what he's doing here is what he does.
Oh, he just kind of jumps in and throws a quick boomerang and then disappears.
I think the version 3 of his chip does the quick boomerang and then a slash. But I got a gate man, so I'm gonna wreck his ass.
And Proto Man.
Oh, yeah, Proto Man too. I don't know who I used to beat him. Oh, Gate Man. But I got.
You like Gate Man, I guess.
Yeah, but like version 3, he's gonna throw like 5 of these out, 40 damage each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, 6 of them. That's 240 damage. Gate Man's amazing.
That is ridiculous.
So I beat Quickman in 1 minute and 11 seconds, and I got the Quickman chip. And I do equip him, and you'll see me use him whenever I remember the hell he's gonna use it. Alright, so remember that one Navi we talked to, my friend's missing, can you go check Coda Square? Which is why we're here. That's him, and he gave us a red fragment. Yay! That fragment's gonna be useful to helping us bust the red ice that's blocking our path.
About dang time.
This whole place is religious as a motherfucker, though. This part of the square. All they're doing is...
Well, they gotta throw in their storyline plot somewhere.
I don't even know if that was considered a storyline plot, but that was just crazy.
Well, it seems like Gospel is the main villains for this game.
It is. It's just like, why was...
So if they're talking about Gospel a lot, this is their chance. That means they're trying to get as much backstory in about Gospel as they can before you actually go take them on.
I don't know if you can call it that, but I was just saying that the Coda Square was just like, for net navis, you're pretty religious. Anyways, Mr. Hikari here saying, yeah, those ice things are viruses, and we need something to destroy the red fragments. Oh, well, luckily I had a red fragment. Here you go, Dad. So now I can destroy red ice.
Does your dad have a Navi as well, or is he just kind of useless?
Like I said, he's the Dr. Light of this game. He's just there to...
Yeah, but even Dr. Light could at least do something.
Well, no, I mean, what Dr. Light does is supply Mega Man with information and advice and weapons. That's basically what Dr. Hikari is doing with his son.
That's true. And considering Hikari kind of made Mega Man.
Hub is like the strongest net Navi, but he can't reach his full potential until Lan and him sync together.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same backstory as classic Mega Man.
Well, yeah. He's a super fighting robot.
Yeah. And also the ironic thing is, like, the storyline about, like, Reploids having the ability to think and act on their own accord. Doesn't classic Mega Man already do that?
Actually, that was just why they brainwashing them, no?
No, I'm thinking Mega Man specifically.
Oh. Maybe.
That's like the oxymoron that people bring up all the time. Like, X is the first robot to be able to think and act on his own without being told what to do. I'm like, doesn't Mega Man already do that? I mean, Light tells him to go stop Wily, but that's a given. He was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, Rock was already... From what I know, Rock was already developed like that, because he wasn't developed as to be a fighting robot at first.
No, they even talk about that in the backstory for Mega Man 4, is that Rock had a strong sense of self-righteousness and justice and felt the need to go stop Wily because nobody else could do it. And he asked Light to turn him into a fighting robot so that he could go and do just that.
Again, I correct you here, sire. A super fighting robot. Come on.
Whatever.
Come on, get your shit straight.
Whatever. You dare question me about Mega Man logic?
I get away with this sometimes.
I know.
So here's a level 3 version of these guys. They're really fucking fast, but they don't leave their fire trails, which sucks. Because that fire would melt the ice. But I got a little
that
so
would be
no fucks given.
Counterproductive as to what the ice is trying to do.
Well, I mean, since Coda Square is kind of like engulfed in ice, I'm also showing off the shield here. As you can see, I'm blocking their attacks with it.
Barely.
Well, I got hit with it twice. But that's because, I was just messing around. But here we are back in Yumland. This is where we're going to find Roll. Which, for those who don't remember or didn't hear me, or spaced out because of all the explanation I did, she fucked up. She got stuck. We're going to save her. Also another gossip code that I didn't show right away, but for obvious reason.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it's for
It's
obvious
not like they're
reason.
hard to find.
I mean, you find them when you find them.
I mean, you have to in order to progress in the dungeon, so...
Well, they're mostly for items, but we got Fire Rat. That does a lot of fucking damage. It does 200 damage, but you have to light it while it's on fire, so the best way to use it, I would assume, is use the Heat Guts style. But you can also use some Fire Chips, which there isn't many of till, like, late game. So, I'm only showing these viruses what's in here that aren't repeats, so you can see what kind of viruses you'll find in here. But anyways, look at that cube go. Yeah, just like the cube did the work for me. Or the prism, sorry. Not even a cube. I like how she says she got stuck there because every time someone jacks out, your data disperses and you leave easily. I just don't get it.
Well, maybe it's going by .hack logic, where
Okay, that makes sense.
like the person controlling the Navi has to log out, otherwise the Navi is stuck there.
Well, not entirely like that. I thought you were referring to when like something's wrong with the program and you can't log out properly.
Yeah, things like that too.
Yeah, I assume that's what the freeze
Or-
virus is
or-
for.
Or Meryl's in a coma. That would be pretty damn dark for a Mega Man game.
Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, I'm just saying it would be a really dark turn for a Mega Man game.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, we can't log out of the net. Why? Because my navigator's because the person controlling me is in a coma.
Fuck. So that little
Ouch.
robot told us about, I think I know where you can get something to help, destroy the viruses. Go to somewhere that's hot. And, well, the only place we know that we can jack in that's hot is the Oakton Valley again.
God dang it.
This
Why
place.
does the game keep making me backtrack to the same spots?
Remember when I said that playing was a transition to half of the game? This whole half is backtracking.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's kind of cool in a Metroid game, but here, not so much. Anyhow, these aren't side quests. This is just a board. I'm just actually helping. I'm just showing off the what the people had to say about the ice. Some of them also give you some tips. Remember, people, if you get stuck in this game, you have the web board, which is always nice. You can also press the L button, and Mega Man says, "This is what should we be doing." Also, they give you some nice tips on viruses and chips, which is kind of how you figure out some stuff like the fist maneuver thing that I use a lot. There it is. I was like, wait a minute, where's it gonna happen? So here we are. Who is Doc? And so who is Doc, sire? Do you know who Doc is, sire?
Who?
Doc?
Oh, wait, Light?
No.
Or Wily?
Nope, just a generic guy named Doc.
Well, if you're asking me if I know who characters are in this game, I don't, because I've never played this series before.
I just want your input because I'm mostly talking right here and I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I understand. I was like, no, okay, fine. Well, then, who exactly is he? Like,
He's pretty much
is
like...
he important, or does he just happen to be some doctor named Doc?
Oh, he's a guy, he calls himself Doc, and the only way you can find him is in the Undernet. And it's kind of crazy. You kind of got to go through some hoops to get to him. But look, Gate Man
What?
version 3.
What do you mean by that?
You have to check the board first, so you can so you can be aware of Doc. So even if you play this game before, you already know who Doc is. The game itself has to figure out who Doc is.
Oh, it's one of those things.
And then you have to figure out how to contact him. And then when you contact him, you gotta, do some stuff he requires you to do to get his help. Basically,
the game
he's
locks you out and forces you to do these stupid little things, even if you know where to go and how to do it.
Oh, it's not that bad. All he says, give me all your chips, and I'll do it for you. That's it. And you're forced to. But you'll see that later on.
Okay.
So here in the Undernet, or Xbox Land as I call it, and or you call it Portal Land.
I only mentioned it one time.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm bringing it up. Relevancy, motherfucker. Relevancy.
Yeah.
But the fist,
Silver fist.
it can break cubes.
Not the cube.
So anyways, we're fighting this guy, the Whirlpool dude. He can heal naturally on his own. Through his own osmosis. They are kind of threatening, but not so much. As long as you eliminate them real quick. What was I gonna say about Doc? Right. Once you get to Doc, that's... The reason why we're looking for Doc is because Dr. Hikari doesn't know how to develop an antivirus for the blue ice. The blue ice. And only Doc can do it. Because he's like a super mind hacker guy. So that's why we're gonna look for him. That's pretty
interesting.
Yeah, he's like another great mind that helps out. And I hate it when that happens. You take the wrong turn, it's blocked.
Going in a circle. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It's like, you gotta make me go the long way. Bastards. Luckily, I got a high cannon G. Never use those. But for those who are curious, regular cannon does 40, medium cannon does 60, high cannon does 80. Have you combined? Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you combine all three cannons in order, you get a super cannon called the Zeta cannon, which does about 200 damage. So if you're into cannons, that's your thing. That's the kind of thing you'll be shooting.
Zeta cannon's cool and all, but it's no shining laser.
So this is the Undernet store, or whatever. It also has an Undernet message board as well. So,
it seems like a bad place to be.
Yeah, this is kind of like the black market of the net. The very black market of the net.
So we're on 4chan. Crap.
I feel like we've already repeated ourselves with this. Anyhow.
Okay, fine. We're on VGDC when VGDC was crashing and burning.
I guess.
You remember VGDC Hell Week? Where everyone thought everyone was assholes?
Everyone was an
nothing
asshole.
was working right?
That was just some admins having fun. But anyways, this is the final... I believe this is the final story you ever get to. So, luckily...
Wow, we're really close to the end of the... We're really that close to the end of the game?
Yeah, this whole half is mostly backtracking and... Well, just backtracking. Luckily, I actually got, I had 100,000 zenny, so I could actually buy those power-ups and health right away. So now I'm at 840 health. So now we're gonna figure out how to message Doc. Yay. I like how they call
Sweet.
it... I like how they call it the secret board when it's clearly right here.
Well, maybe it's an incognito window that only he can open.
I think it's... maybe it's just like only people who are in the Undernet can access it, I guess.
Oh, that would explain a lot.
So some of these guys are talking about the bug frag collector in Kodo Square, which is the guy who we traded for the Zeus hammer. They're saying there's something fishy about him and that he's hiding something. So we're not going to find out what's up with that till a little bit later. I like how this guy's like, yeah, he's kind of sketchy, but I got me some air shoes. And the next guy's like, you bought air shoes? You dumb piece of shit. You should have got the Zeus hammer. And I love this board because this is how real life is. It's kind of like you evolved your Charizard before I learned Fire Spin. You stupid idiot.
Well, to be fair, Fire Spin sucks.
Well, I'm just saying, you know.
Flamethrower is better in every way, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I honestly,
why would you evolve? Why would you get something? Why would you make a stronger form of yourself when you're just about to learn a stronger move anyway?
Kind of. Honestly, for those who are not in the know, I'm not into Pokemon, but with all of that done, we actually triggered enough so we can actually talk to Doc. So me and Saragoku are out. Enjoy reading this stuff about the purple greeting Navi here. Anyhow, take care, guys. Later.
See you guys later.